It says, "Do not think I came to put peace upon the earth. I came to put not peace, but a sword. For I came to cause division, with a man against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a young wife against her mother-in-law." Loyalty to Jehovah requires that we deal with situations that may even end up in reproach. Unpleasant encounters in the ministry, maybe at work, at school, but even within our own families. If this is something that you're experiencing right now, if it's something that happens in the future or that you've dealt with in the past, remember this. The wrongdoer changed his relationship with Jehovah and family members who are Jehovah's Witnesses. Some have said, "I thought it was like their death." That's how serious it is. So how do we cope with that? How can loyal ones cope when a family member is disfellowshipped? Consider 3 ways. First, by keeping their union with Jehovah strong. That's highlighted for us in Jude verses 20 and 21, where it says, "Keep yourselves in God's love." Now, depending on your particular circumstances, it may be that there's nothing you can do at this time to help your family member who has stopped serving Jehovah. Nevertheless, you can and should build yourself up. And that goes for any other remaining individuals within your family. Veronica, one sister who saw 2 of her 3 sons leave the truth, says, "My husband and I were reminded that if we remain in a strong spiritual state, we will be in the best condition to welcome back our sons when they come to their senses. Where would the prodigal son have been if his father had not been in a condition to receive him back?" What a beautiful thought. Keep your union with Jehovah strong. Second, be absorbed in spiritual activities. This would include maintaining a schedule for deep Bible study, attending Christian meetings. Make yourself available to help others in the congregation to the extent that your circumstances allow. It's true, initially you might find such activities difficult. This one sister said, "My first instinct was to isolate myself like a wounded animal. But my husband insisted on our keeping a good spiritual routine. He made sure that we went to our meetings. When it was time to attend a convention, well, it was difficult, but we went. It took courage to face our brothers and sisters, but we went." Be absorbed in spiritual activities. Third, respect Jehovah's arrangement for discipline. This is in the interests, the best interests of everyone. In fact, disloyalty to Jehovah's arrangement often results in more distress. And we already agreed, we don't want any more stress. Remember, Jehovah's way is always the best. Parents, like such expressions made earlier, feeling wounded, or as though our child has died, we recognize that this is a difficult time. We also recognize that it's a time that you might feel as though you should blame yourself. If you felt this way, if you're feeling this way right now, resist self-blame. Remember that Jehovah, not ourselves, is the one who holds sinners responsible for their wrong conduct. It's Jehovah's way. But what if we say, if I had just done something a little different? What if only I had, dwelling on if only, or what ifs, does not help anyone. you likely handled the matters the best that you could. Maybe there were mistakes that were made, but that doesn't mean that those mistakes caused your loved one to lose or leave the truth. At any rate, there's nothing to be gained by indulging ourselves in if only. Just learn from any mistakes that were made and be determined not to make them again. Again, pray to Jehovah. Ask him for strength and encouragement. Remember that it's the disfellowshipped person who broke his union with Jehovah. It was the disfellowshipped person who chose to leave Jehovah and us. But it's hard. It's really, really hard when it's your family. It's your family. The arrangement that Jehovah gave to us. It's your son. It's your daughter. Do not give up hope. Leave the matter in Jehovah's hands. Consider this example of Fred. When I was disfellowshipped at 20 years of age, I started to seriously think about my life. The situation was not pleasant. But the disfellowshipping action had a positive effect. It was as if Jehovah were saying to me, "Now you must pull yourself together, son." That's what it was like for Fred. If you don't, son, you'll fare badly. It was a necessary lesson that made me abandon my sinful course. Instead of being occupied with excitement and fun, I began to take the truth seriously.